Hey friends, it's tax time again, and you want to know how to file your taxes for free? You're required to do it by law, so why would you want to pay for it? So let's talk about what your options are now in 2026. Unfortunately, a great option for filing your taxes for free has gone away this year. The IRS Direct File program started in 2024 and it expanded in 25, and it was supposed to expand further in 2026, giving us an option to file our taxes directly with the IRS completely for free. Unfortunately, our lawmakers decided to take away a program that could have saved Americans a lot of money because it would hurt a business that probably shouldn't exist anyway. So let's figure out your best option in the situation that we currently have. First is the IRS Free File program. This program is intended for lower income families to be able to get free filing through professional tax software. You can use this finder to find a program that would work best for your situation. The income and age requirements vary based on the provider, but you're definitely going to qualify if your adjusted gross income is under $51,000 or if it's under $89,000 and you're active military. But pay attention to some include a free state return and others do not include any free state returns. For example, TaxSlayer you can qualify for if you're under 67 and you have an income up to $89,000, but it says it only includes free states and certain ones, which does not include mine in Ohio. So when I go and look at the details of the TaxSlayer program, my state return would cost $39 through them. So that's really not that great of a deal. So make sure you're watching the fine print. Also notice that none of the big name tax providers are included in this free file system. They were included when it first started, but they've all withdrawn from it. If you are lower income and you have complex taxes, even including, say, gig work on a Schedule C, all of these programs do cover lower income but complex taxes. So our next option through the IRS is to get help with volunteers. If you need an actual person to help you do your taxes, these can be a good option. There's two different programs that offer free volunteer tax preparation through the IRS. One is called VITA, which is for lower income families, and the other one is called TCE, or Tax Counseling for the Elderly, which is done through AARP. On the IRS website, you can find a tool to help find a location near you. In general, the VITA program is for families making $67,000 or less, and they can handle most tax situations, but not everything. They do have some limits, like they won't do complex self-employment returns. The AARP program does not have a specific income requirement, but they do say it is intended for low to middle income families. The third option is free tax filing through the major tax companies. For example, let's look at the TurboTax one. You can file for TurboTax completely for free federal and free state, as long as your return is not complex. They have a certain number of forms that are included and certain ones that are not. Some things that are not included include the Schedule C for self-employment, and you will need that if you have gig work, even driving Uber or DoorDash. They also don't include rental income, stock sales, unemployment income, and educational credits. H&R Block has a similar program, and they do include a few more forms than TurboTax. H&R Block does include educational credits, unemployment income, and the EITC. H&R Block Free File still does not include that gig and business income, rental income, or stock sales. So if your income is lower, even if it's complex, that IRS Free File will work for you. If your income is higher but simple, the Free File through TurboTax or H&R Block might be good enough for you. But if your income is higher and complex, you're not going to qualify for any of those programs. If you fall into that category, I would absolutely recommend FreeTaxUSA. It is free federal filing for everyone in all tax situations. So if you live in a state with no state tax, it's going to be completely free for you. If you live in a state that requires a state return, you will have to pay for that with FreeTaxUSA, and it's $15.99. So that's it. You'd be out the door for $16. And the free federal with FreeTaxUSA really does include everything. It includes self-employment, rental income, stock sales, every type of deduction and credit. Now keep in mind, FreeTaxUSA was included in that IRS Free File program. So if you want to use FreeTaxUSA and you have lower income, start with the IRS Free File link and you'll get it completely free. Free federal, free state. If you have higher income, then you're going to need to use it directly and pay that $16. I'll include two links down below. The first is going to be to the IRS Free File program. I would suggest if you're lower income Go through that link and choose FreeTaxUSA, and then you'll get free federal and free state. And the second link will be my affiliate link to FreeTaxUSA. If you are going to pay for it because you're higher income, please use my link and I will earn a commission. I would recommend FreeTaxUSA even if I wasn't earning a commission, because if you use that first link, I will not. And that's okay, because I think all of us should be able to file our taxes for free, and I hope one of these methods works for you.